We will call the Finance Committee meeting to order. Everybody have a chance to take a look at the minutes?
Move to approve.
Second?
Got a motion and second to approve. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion's approved. Ellers Investment Advisor Agreement?
Oh, we missed one.
I'm
Claims.
sorry. What?
Claims.
Oh, wow. Really?
Is it not on the one that's printed over there?
It's not on this one.
Not on this one.
Okay.
So-
Approved claims in the
Oh, it's on
amount.
the website one.
It is on.
Yeah, it's on the one I
Yeah.
printed
That's
off.
good.
2.7, Allison.
Well, on that one, that's not the website either.
Oh, weird. It got moved on to 2.7 for the printed one.
You got, you
That's
don't
weird.
have a 2.2, but you got two 2.4s.
I have no idea.
All right, so approved claims in the amount of $1,961,051.99.
This is majority due that we have been 5 weeks since we've had our last meeting. A little bit of capital, but that it is primarily just that it's been 5 weeks.
Thank you.
Move to approve.
Second?
Motion and second to approve. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion's approved. Ellers Investment Advisory Agreement?
You're good. So this is the fact that we're looking to expand our agreement with Ellers to not just be our municipal advisor, but also be an investment advisor. They have the ability to go out because they don't own stocks, but they buy in bulk. They have to get better rates than we can get, and they can manage and switch over funds at a more regular basis than I ever could. So if we had cash sitting there that we wanted to, they could keep investing on a week-by-week basis even, which I don't have the time to.
But you're not talking about stocks though, right?
Nope,
Talking
it's
about
still,
bonds?
yep, but they have.
No risk. Everything's no risk like we do right now. We never have the risk of losing capital. It's just that they have a much larger pool to invest, which when they have a much larger pool, we get a much larger return than what we can do on our own sort of thing. Plus, it's more actively managed.
Lower rate.
Yep.
Is that something we have an annual or quarterly report for?
They
Yep,
can
we
do-
will, we already told them, we want to review it at the end of the year to see how it did, and then we'll reevaluate if it's worth continuing or
All
not.
right. Move for approval.
Second.
Got a motion and second to approve. Discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion's approved. AEDs purchased for the fire department? Chief?
Yeah, so, as it says in there, I went through the inventory of our AEDs, on all the apparatus, and we had one that at end of life, about 10 years, they kind of get end of life, with technology. In fact, the battery I bought to replace it with, is an aftermarket, which they don't advise, because they don't even make that AED anymore. So then inventorying everything is gonna be coming close to end of life within the next couple of years, and we've kind of got a mismatch of AEDs, nothing really matches. This purchase will allow us to put all our frontline engines in AEDs along with the ladder truck, and then it'll be compatible with Lakeview's cardiac equipment, so should we be using AED when they get there, they can unplug it, plug it right into their machine and keep right on going. So it just kind of streamlines everything.
Life of the new AED?
Should be 10 years, yep, and there'll be one battery replacement in between there.
Gotcha.
Move to approve.
Second?
Motion and second to approve. Discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion's approved.
Thank you.
Thanks, Chief. Discussion, possible action on proposed city planner position?
Mike couldn't make it tonight, so I guess I'm available to answer any questions if you have any, but it's, I don't know,
Is
we
this
fully
an-
support and recommend this position. We have funding available this year, it's included in next year's budget as well.
Is this an
Proposed budget.
addition, or Mike is pulling back, or is this another?
No, it's just that the role, we have so much going on. I mean,
Yeah.
technically, we should have, I wish we had 2 Tiffany's, we don't. So it's just more of additional duties, just because we have so much that's kind of happening, and more responsibility being added. Mike will continue to do as much as he's doing, it's just, we just have so much happening that Tiffany definitely is taking on way more responsibility than what currently is in her position description.
And was there a step up right away? I didn't really see if I read that right. And pay?
Well, let me look what's in here. I'm not sure what. There was an adjustment, yes. So if you look on the third page, you see the existing and then what the new would be. So it would basically go from the top of the existing associate planner to the start of the city planner.
Move to approve.
Second.
Motion and second to approve. Discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion's approved. Discussion and possible action to fill a vacant Public Works and Parks maintenance position.
Good evening, everyone. Mike Mraz, Director of Public Works. I'm before you tonight to approve the hire of Clayton Vick to fill a vacant Public Works and Parks maintenance position on the amount of $27.86 an hour. As I stated in the issue sheet, we had posted this position for 3 weeks on our website, the League of Wisconsin Municipalities, League of Minnesota Municipalities, and 2 weeks in the paper, and we only received 7 applications. 4 of which were qualified, had experience. 1 of them backed out due to pay. So we interviewed 3, myself, Kevin Soltis, which is the Public Works Foreman, and a couple other Public Works employees, and we're all in consensus of bringing Clayton on board. I emailed you his application, so you kind of got an idea of what he's doing right now, and great temperament. We were excited to have him on board, so recommend approval of hiring Clayton.
Move to approve.
Second. Motion and second to approve. Discussion?
Did we redo the amounts for Public Works with our general employees as far as market rate for pay?
So we do it every year, so when we look at the next year's budget, we'll be looking to address that with the budget next year.
So
we did do.
addressing the problem we had with people leaving and
Yep,
then this.
no, I don't think that's an issue here, right? And I think, but we will have to continue when we roll out the preliminary 2023 budget, probably next Finance Committee meeting is my goal. We will be talking about actually a fairly significant adjustment just because of wanting to stay competitive and things like that. But it fits within our budget goals, we're still okay, all that sort of stuff. So yes, we do.
Thank you.
Anybody else? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion's approved. Request for additional ARPA funds for the traffic camera installation. 4-4.
Good evening. So back a few months ago when we approved the purchase for the traffic cameras, they were billed to us as basically a plug and play. The only problem is a lot of the poles we were going to mount them on don't have the plug option. So we needed to bring an electrician on board to get us power that we could use for these. And that's where this request is coming. It's an additional $10,770 with NEO to have power so that we can put these up.
Jeff, can you quickly point out the benefit of this system? Like the 9 states, or however ever it was, that can actually tap into these cameras and track down offenders?
Sure. So we partner with MOCIC, which is the Midwest Organized Crime Information Network. And members of that can access all of our cameras if they need to because they're in the same network that we're in. So essentially by being a membership, but we're members of the MOCIC, other agencies, say in Missouri or Illinois or Iowa that are also members can access our cameras to do investigations for crimes that are happening in their jurisdictions. Because obviously we know that criminals don't just commit crimes where they live, so.
I'll move we approve it. It's an invaluable thing that we can have this system in place.
Second.
Motion and second to approve. Discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion's approved.
Thank you.
Discussion possible action to approve, thanks, Chief. Discussion possible action to approve the estimate received from Market and Johnson in the amount of $202,686 to replace hail-damaged roofs.
Need anything from me on this one? It's basically a formality. Obviously, there was a lot of back and forth with the insurance adjuster, coming to a negotiated price that they're comfortable with paying, that will get the work done, so on and so forth. So actually, the company that would be doing the roof work is the same company that replaced the Lakefront Park Beach House roof. So sooner the better to get the materials ordered and get it on the way.
Move to approve.
Second. Motion and second to approve. Discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion's approved. Discussion possible action to approve the quote from J. Haas Excavating LLC in the amount of $25,525.
Yep, so the last item I have for you tonight is to approve the quote from J. Haas Excavating to complete the pond restoration of Pond 150 and 151, which is off of Grandview Drive. Earlier this season, we went in there and removed a lot of the tree cover that was infiltrating or taking up space in the pond. Now the last step is to actually dredge the pond out and get it back to original operating capacity. And we had reached out to a couple other local excavating firms earlier this summer, and J. Haas is the first one to submit a number, and I want to get this done before the snow flies. So bringing this forward to you tonight, the money to pay for this would come out of the Stormwater Utility Fund, which we have funding available for this.
Move to approve.
Second.
Got a motion and a second to approve. Discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion's approved.
Just one thing, Rich, just to plant a seed. Seeing this number, we have about 110 public ponds that we maintain. It might make sense in the future to set aside some money, and whether it be the stormwater utility or capital, to purchase our own piece of equipment to do this in-house. It would save the residents a lot of money in the future. So just putting that out there, but
Point, Mike.
thank you.
What does one of those cost?
About 100 to 150,000 for a decent used one.
Okay.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
I
it's
mean,
gonna
you-
save a lot of money.
Yeah, I mean, so.
If you're talking
Yep.
25,000 for two.
Exactly. So, thank you.
Okay.
Thanks, Mike. All right, I don't have anything. Anybody?
No.
Move to adjourn.
Second.
Motion and second to adjourn. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion's approved. We stand adjourned. Thanks, everybody. We'll